Hey y'all, it's Queen Nakayasha, and I'm gonna try to introduce myself with my username because there have been people who would pronounce it wrong, so I'm gonna make sure that everybody pronounces it right. So it's Nekoyasha. Okay? Got it. In this video, I'm gonna do the TMI tag. I've seen people do the tag and it looks pretty interesting, and I thought, you know what, my channel isn't very active, I might as well fill it with tags. But I'm calling this a meme because I don't like tagging people because I feel like that I'm annoying them by tagging them to do something and then they feel they have to do it. I just don't want to make people feel that way. So let's get to it. What are you wearing? Well, I am wearing a gray polo shirt and I'm wearing black PJ shorts. Ever been in love? Yes, I have, and I kind of regret it. Speaking of which, ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, I did, and it was hideous. How tall are you? I recently discovered that I am 5'3" for quite a long time. I thought I was 5'2", but apparently I grew an inch within the last 8 years. How much do you weigh? 92. Any tattoos? I like the idea of having a tattoo, but actually getting one, I have a very low tolerance for pain, so I highly doubt I would ever get a tattoo, even if I design a really epic one. Any piercings? I have 2 piercings on each of my ears and my earlobes. I thought about getting a 3rd piercing, but then again, I'm not sure if I'll like the idea of wearing 3 earrings at the same time. OTP. I thought really hard about this, and I've come to the decision Buffy and Angel. Favorite show? I guess the only show I ever marked as my favorite was That 70s Show. Favorite bands? Definitely My Chemical Romance. I love My Chemical Romance. They were basically my high school love. And I also really like the Japanese duo Puffy, which I loved just as long as I did My Chemical Romance, and I got to see them in concert once. Other bands and groups I like include all of the groups in Hello Project, such as Morning Musume and Barry's Kobo. And I also really like All Time Low, and of course I like Ninja Sex Party and Starbomb. And practically the only solo artist that I really like is Lady Gaga. I love her so much. Such an inspiration. Something you miss? Well, I miss my best friend Jennifer because she's all the way up in Chico, and today I just found out that she got a job in with the Silver Valley Unified School District, and I would still miss her when she moves there because it's closer to Las Vegas than it is to where I am, so I'll still not be able to see her very much. And I also really miss my cat Panda. Favorite song? My favorite song is I'll Be by Edwin McCain. I had to dance to it as my ballet lyrical final when I was a freshman in high school, and I just fell in love with the song. It is so pretty and so lovely. But if I have to pick another favorite song, it would have to be Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. It always reminds me of senior prom, and I really enjoyed my senior prom, even if I didn't have a date. How old are you? I am 24. Zodiac sign? I am a Sagittarius. Quality you look for in a partner? Well, obviously he has to make me laugh, because laughter is the best medicine, especially for me. I also really like smiling eyes, like when you smile so hard that your bottom lids go up like this. Like that. I love it when guys smile like that, because when I see them smile like that, I automatically know that they're genuinely happy. Favorite quote? This is probably my absolute favorite quote, said by Stephen Hyde from That 70s Show. While I respect the Judeo-Christian ethic, as well as the Eastern philosophies and, of course, the teachings of Mohammed, I find that organized religion has corrupted those beliefs to justify countless atrocities throughout history. Were I to attend church, I'd be a hypocrite. Favorite actor? I guess if I had to choose, I would choose Johnny Depp. I've seen a lot of his movies, and I don't know, he's just a cool actor, and I did a report on him once, so I got to learn about his life. Favorite color? Definitely neon pink, like this. Loud music or soft? It depends on my mood. If I have a headache, definitely soft. If I don't, I would go either way. Where do you go when you're sad? I would just curl up on the couch in my living room and hold on to one of the cats or a big pillow. Just lie down on the recliner and read a book that I am enjoying. Then I'll feel better. How long does it take you to shower? If I had to guess, it would be probably 5 to 7 minutes. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? I never really thought about that. I think 10 to 15 minutes. Ever been in a physical fight? Not really. I did kind of beat up one of my bullies before, but he didn't fight back, so I wouldn't say that was a physical fight. Turn on. So intelligence. If a guy tells me something that I've never known before, I'd be like, you're so smart. Turn off. I guess it would be a certain level of immaturity. I mean, I could handle like guys joking around, but if they do that on a constant basis, it just gets on my nerves. The reason I joined YouTube, to be perfectly honest, so that I could keep track of the videos that I like. Fears? Being alone, mostly. When I was younger and I wasn't being medicated, I would get extremely anxious if I were left alone in the house for like an hour or two. But nowadays, I'm not like that so much, but oftentimes I would wonder what it would be like if everyone I knew and loved weren't here anymore and I'd be all by myself with all these strangers out in the world. I would be terrified, and I would miss the people that I love way too much. It's just a horrible feeling. Last thing that made you cry. Putting on eyeliner on my waterline in my left eye, because my waterline right there is very ticklish, and I just couldn't stand it, and it got all watery, and Last time you said you loved someone. I think it was last night, and I said it to my cat Pyewacket before I went to bed. Meaning behind your YouTube name. I started watching Inuyasha when I was 14, and I was so obsessed with it, and the more I watched it, I would wonder, if I were a character in this show, what would I be like, and what would my name be? And that's how I created my fan character, Nekoyasha. Because of that, I wanted to use that name as my username for different sites that I registered for. And the first site that I registered for was Guy Online, and Nekoyasha was already taken. And I decided to put Queen in front of it because my backstory of my character, she ends up being queen of a cat demon tribe. And that's how that happened. Last book you read. Confessions of a Shopaholic. That was a really good book. I haven't seen the movie yet, so now that I've read it, I'll see the movie and I'll probably make criticism about it. Book you're currently reading. Marley and Me. I'm really liking it so far, and I've already seen the movie. I don't really remember the movie very much, but I really like the book so far, and I have 10 chapters left, so I'm almost done. Last show you watched. Does Game Grumps count? Last person you talked to. That would be my mom when she told me that Bigfoot sprayed in the living room. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. That would be my sister Sam. Favorite food? French fries, especially In-N-Out French fries. so good, and I can't have a lot of it because, I mean, look at me. Place you want to visit. Well, obviously I want to go to Japan, but I'd also like to go to New Zealand and Canada to visit my cousins, and I'd really like to see the British Isles, especially Ireland, because a quarter of my heritage is Irish. Last place you were. I actually just got back from my grandparents' house. Do you have a crush? Yes, I do. Last time you kissed someone. Does kissing a cat count? Favorite flavor of sweet? Definitely green apple. I love green apple flavored stuff. I also like grape, strawberry, and lemon. What instruments do you play? Currently, I don't play anything, but when I was in the 7th grade, I played the clarinet, and I took piano in high school, and I'd really like to get back to piano. Favorite piece of jewelry? That would have to be my class ring. See how pretty it is? And I even had, like, my high school nickname engraved in my handwriting. Last sport you played? I don't fucking know. Last song you sang? Lady Gaga's Applause on my way back home. Favorite chat-up line? I would have to say what my mom does every time she talks to someone on the phone for the first time. Yeah, hi! Have you ever used it? No. Last time you hung out with anyone? Aside from my mom and any other family members, I would have to say my best friend Linda 2 Fridays ago. We hung out at the mall, and we got to talk about stuff. Who should answer these questions next? I don't care, because I'm not tagging anyone. Well, that's it for the TMI Meme. If you want to do it, go ahead. I guess I hope that you got some enjoyment from watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.